corner. Longford with 3 men on the line, a couple of others clustered on the 18-yard line. So Derry players now make a run towards the near post. Goes up there, free header from Cameron McJanet. Can't control it. Over the top, no danger to Lee Stacey. But McJanet didn't really have to get off the ground. Got a shout for handball from Elworthy. But Junior, those step overs, but he tricks himself, and Elworthy stays alert and then loses it back to Junior. Junior works it into Akintunde. Akintunde in the edge of the box. Can he get the angle? Lays across the area at the outside of the right foot. Well over the top. Well worked move there. And a good tenacious effort, because it looked as Nugent, one other option for them, the 14, but apart from that,
they don't look the biggest side.
So an outswinger goes towards the back post looking for Manley. Manley gets the header onto it, can't control it, but it goes wide. Yeah, there's a couple of small players there.
Yeah,
Dean
they don't
Byrne,
look the biggest side, the tallest side, anyway, apart from the two in average height.
So Nathan Yardside pushes a short ball out to Toll. Toll quickly finds Junior. Junior rises high, heads it forward. McGonigal caught on his heels, but he recovers well. Gets a ricochet nicely for him. McGonigal breaks into the edge of the box with Longford cover across the defence. McGonigal! 1-0 Derry City. He capitalised on the mistake. It was the attempted clearance from Longford. It ricocheted off the chest brilliantly, and then tries to get on to Junior, but it will break forward. Derry get it forward. Eri with a deft touch, and then lovely footwork from Untold sends Eri away again. Darren Nugent, great challenge from him. Now Dean Byrne has space to operate in. Kieran Harkin stops his run, but only temporarily. Byrne will fancy shot, curls one, but gets his angles all wrong, but it just opened up very nicely for him, Sean.
It did. They're dangerous. They're dangerous on these corners, because like I said before, they don't look the tallest side. So it might be an area that they
put it towards Untold free header down. Lee Stacey palms it away. Derry still have it inside the 6-yard box. Stacey claims to the second attempt. But talk about calling it, John. You said that it was going to be a set piece.
I looked around and see
corner. So a 2-man wall for Derry. Bastien Reid peels away from it. This ball goes right on top of Nathan Yardside. Yardside gets the punch away there. Breaks out to Aidan Dervin. Dervin tries to get the shot on. Gets plenty of height on it, but not enough pace. But a wonderful ball in there, just curling right on top of the Longford player there. Derry get away with it.
Have got away with one there, I think.
Bastien Reid sprints past Dylan Grimes. Makes no attempt to win it, but
I think
that was a make-up from the referee. Nugent fires away the shot straight at Nathan Yardside. Yeah, I think certainly the referee knew he'd made a mistake.
He made a mistake and let that one go. They go very directly. They go to Nugent, or they go direct and try and get Grimes or Williams on behind Derry. So Derry got to be wary of that.
So yeah, it nearly seems as if Sean Nugent has just dropped back 5 yards, because he's realised that Eri and Harkin are inside their own half.
Yep,
and then around the centre circle, he has the ball.
Yep, he's just playing off him. So, and he's finding a bit of space.
McGonigal for the home side looks for options. Will Fitzgerald has gone into the centre, so Ronan Boyce has to make the run. That's a lovely ball, and Fitzgerald brings it down, knocks it back to Akintunde. Deflection! 2-0 Derry City. Unfortunate for Longford. Took a deflection there. Lovely ball in. Brilliant control for Will Fitzgerald. Knocked it back, had the anticipation. Knocked it back. The Derry player, and then a big deflection. Lee Stacey left completely wrong-footed, and it dribbles in to make it 2-0.
Yeah, it was a good ball in by McGonigal. And I'm just looking at it here on the screen. They've actually didn't do too badly with it, defending wise, but it's popped out to Jamie, and it's had the deflection. I feel for Longford, because like I said before, there's not awful lot in the game, but see when you're in that situation in the league table, and these things happen.
But a dip from long range.
40 yards here, but we'll see.
So Junior comes onto it, tries to get this one, tries to whip around it all. Lee Stacey fumbles, and Jimmy McGonigal just didn't expect that to happen and pulled out of it at the last minute. So it could have been 3-0 to Derry there.
Surely.
Derry tried to poke it through. It comes off a Longford player. Derry squeeze it out the left hand side. McGonigal tries to put it in their corner. But Stacey, the ball just dipped at the end. He pushed it out towards McGonigal, and I think they sensed that there could be goals this evening. 2 already, just after the half-an-hour mark here. So an outswinger from Will Fitzgerald. They try and find Owen Toll, put in there by McGonigal, and Stacey grabs this one confidently this time, keen to make up for that error. So he bowls it out quickly, finds Derry. My Lafferty, Derry clear the danger. Longford have a chance to recycle it. They've kept everybody in. Elworthy holds it up, and again great block there from Bastien Reid. Tries to head it forward, flicks it on looking for McGonigal. Comes through the middle. Longford cleared. O'Driscoll tries to help it forward. Longford still plenty of men forward. They're forced to go backwards to Nugent. Nugent doesn't see the player left. The pass was on, and now can Derry try and use McGonigal on the break. Will Fitzgerald puts the afterburners on to try and get support, as does Junior, but it might be Jim McGonigal on his own. McGonigal tries to curl it just wide of the post from Jim McGonigal. Again, Junior screams for it inside, but I think a striker in form. Sean is in looking for Akintunde. Akintunde sticks in the foot, breaks out to McGonigal. And again, a sort of a combination of poor placed passes there. Another one, it continues. Will Fitzgerald has it. He now steps in field. Nice footwork from him. Finds Akintunde. Akintunde to Ronan Boyce on the overlap. Boyce holds it up, plays it back into Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is fashioned a half a yard of room. Tries to put a dangerous ball. McGonigal gets a touch. Mosby. What a save by Lee Stacey. Point blank range. I don't know that Junior just not hit it, that it come off his chest. His angle's wrong. That's well read by Manley. He finds Nugent. Probably the most impressive of the
he's done well.
Longford midfielders in the first half. Tries to find Williams, though that's brilliantly read by McJanet. McJanet really strong, just falls over on the ball, but James Akintunde comes forward. The ball squirts out the right hand side to Fitzgerald. Zambra showing him in field this time. Fitzgerald tries to go across the defence, plays it across to Junior. Junior tries to get the angle for the shot, tries to curl one in well over the top from the Derry front man, but Derry quickly robbing Cameron McJanet. Really now James Akintunde. There does seem to be space arriving
here,
for both sides. Akintunde though loses out to Zambra, but a last ditch defending from both sides. They find Nugent drops deep up against Derry. Again, he has two players making runs for him, but he goes short this time to Williams. Plays it back to Driscoll. Driscoll, the big centre half, comes forward up against Derry. Short ball finds Nugent. Now they find Grimes. Grimes jinks inside, tries to find Nugent again. McJanet gets a vital touch, but Nugent does really, really well. Gets round yard side and then just can't execute on the finish. And you talk about taking your chances, Sean. When you're away from home, you have to make that 2-1.
Yeah, that's a half chance as well.
Haven't really threatened Nathan Gyordside. So Will Fitzgerald with this. Untold that could have free header. He had a run on him, but Longford breakaway, and now an opportunity for the visitors to drive forward. Dervin comes forward, works it up as far as Grimes. He has Williams in front of him and he has a ball on the left hand side. If Williams can find it, that's a nice ball. They work it down the left hand side to Byrne. Byrne breaks up it's a penalty there. Can he get the angle for the shot? What a block there from Ronan Boyce. Absolutely fabulous. Turned, made himself big, went down on a knee, made sure the ball wasn't going to get past him. So Longford probably their best counter-attacking move of the game, but weren't able to get the shot on target, and that was solely down to terrific defensive work by Ronan Boyce. But Longford still have it. McNally puts the ball in the 6-yard box. This time good covering from Cameron McJanet. Corner to Longford.
Good break. Yep.
Safely in the arms of Nathan Gyordside, but Longford still showing a few flickers that they may be able to create a threat here.
Still very much in the game, aye.
Next goal could be vital if Longford can get it. It could be a bit of a grandstand finish. If Derry can get it and make it 3-0, this game should be home and hosed for the Candy Stripes. Ball back into Harkin. Harkin plays it square to McJanet. McJanet, another man who had a block there. Nice flick on from Junior. Himself and McGonigal combined well. Nice footwork. They working on James Akintunde. Akintunde, great shot, brilliant block there from O'Driscoll. Through his body and got his knee in the way. And again, James Akintunde caught the Longford player in the same position that the referee said not to take it from. Darren Nugent, nice touch from him, skips away from Kieran Harkin. Can he find Dean Williams, but just can't get the pass away. James Akintunde tries to come onto it, lovely foot in from him, finds James McGonigal. Now can Derry get motor and going forward? McGonigal tries the early crossfield fall, that's brilliant. Tries to find Junior, he's forced very, very wide. The Longford defence looking for an offside flag. They play it back on the McLaughlin. McLaughlin thinks it and takes a deflection off the back of Manley. Could break out there to McGonigal. Derry still have it inside the Longford penalty area. There's not the space for McGonigal to get the shot. He gets it away to McLaughlin. Well, it's settled for McLaughlin. He tries to get the shot away, takes a deflection, and there's a Longford player down injured inside their box. Sliding challenge from Evan McLaughlin. Now Longford have Dylan Grimes really deep. He tries to step away from Malone. Malone terrier-like isn't going to let him go. Good footwork there from Malone. That was a good recovery challenge. Then Owen Toole might stride forward, but again, Derry, you just don't know where that killer pass is going to come from at the minute. Will be this man McLaughlin. He sends Lafferty away. What a ball. Lafferty brings it down inside the box. What a shot, what a save. Breaks out to Junior. Junior bobbles it in. 3-0 Derry City. Looked as if it was going to be Daniel Lafferty with a rocket. Brilliant save by Stacey, but we talked about it not going for you. It fell to Junior, and then Junior, like, not the cleanest finish of his career, Sean, but they all count in a winner over the top of Stacey.
He's actually shanked it under the ground, but it took a bounce, and the bounce is actually beating the goalkeeper at full stretch, and it's still beating him. So he's deserved that, Junior. He's worked his socks off tonight as well.
So the crowd over there on the far side delighted to see that one going in for Junior. This should be done and dusted for the Candy Stripes now. 3-0.
Some late consolation.
So Davis to take this corner, the number 25 of the outswinger to the near post, flashes and breaks out there. Falls to Dobbs, he can't get the shot away, still breaks out to him. Dobbs, crowded penalty area, blocked down there. Derry get it away, headed back and then headed up in the air by Owen Toole. Ball still not fully away. Looked like a handball there from Jack Malone, but there he'd get the ball clear. Like Dara Doyle seeing the same as me, it clearly looked like a Derry hand on the edge of the box.